Icon Radio.
Good morning, DJ Hitch.
Good morning, Sandra.
How are you?
Very good.
How has your week been? How has your week been?
Eventful.
Okay, I don't know if that is that a good thing or like a bad thing?
It's been good.
Okay, so eventful in a good way.
Yes.
Don't worry.
Vibes, as you say.
Don't worry, you'll share with me the details of your eventful week. I cannot wait to hear. Karibuni guys, you're on the stage with Sandra and DJ Hitch on Icon Radio.
Yes.
So, we have a lot of things that happened since we last saw everybody here last week Friday.
Yes.
Hey, it's been a huge weekend for events. Like if you were ever doubtful that it's December, last weekend was proof that we are 1,000% in December mood. 1,000%. Sasa, but me mine, okay. Kudos to everybody who's doing events. It's awesome. Top tier vibes. Well done. However, I saw Joe Boy's Insta stories post the event on Saturday because he had a show on Saturday here called Afro Jam. My guy, Joe Boy in all his brand, alienda kwa Instagram yake akasema I love you Kenya, top show. However, the sound was beep. Nikajiuliza, it is 2021. The world has been shut down for 2 years. Companies that are supposed to provide sound for events, this is your comeback. How do you trauma for an artist? Then on top of that, an artist like Joe Boy, to the point where he felt the need to put it on his Instagram that the sound was horrible. Then 2 seconds later, akaeka post ingine akasema na pia ule guitarist mwenye alikuwa amelewa akamkas. He literally wrote, and to the drunken guitarist who was playing rubbish, beep.
Hey.
So you hired the guy, a whole band, live performance, which is now the new thing, and I love it. And then you trauma that bad with the sound, and then your guitarist who is performing for Joe Boy got so drunk he couldn't do his job. As in,
it's an oversight on that.
I'm like, how can you trauma to that extent? For the record, it was More Sound. Your company name, More Sound. Na mkafeel na sound. Do you know how deep? It's like
More Sound na tunakuanga na sound perfect.
Unaniket mkono hiyo equipment yote in the millions. Na bado mkuweza kushikinisha mawaya. Hey, wange haya tu timu yetu hapa watu wasaidie. Clearly, let's normalize having legitimate sound engineers and having sound check done properly to and during and with live band rehearsals, because that was just a fail. But by the grace of God, akina Sauti Sol watu wetu walikuwa na Soul Fest on the Sunday. Did you go for the concert?
No.
Ulikuwa na job? Anyway, it'll be live on YouTube soon. Bro, it was a spiritual experience. It was amazing. And then outside of just Sauti Sol, obviously there was Nviri, there was Ben Soul, there was what's her name? The Onirosa, Chris Kaiga. My guy, it was such awesome Kenyan live music moments that the whole time, and I know it's sad, like outside of all the joy I was having, the back of my mind all I kept thinking, Eriko Mondi uko? I was just like the entire time I was like, maybe every single post I do for all the performances I should tag him, because I'm like, that man spoke has been, remember, like I said weeks ago, he's been speaking from a place of ignorance. Maboys walikuja wakamwonyesha, I don't know what you've been talking about and why. We already had something in the works. They shut his complaints down completely. It was epic. Now me, I'm just advocating. I just want a hip hop show. Yes. Now, full-blown Kenyan hip hop show. I am hoping I'm going to convince the founding father, Akina Calligraph, to put together a hardcore, epic hip hop concert, purely hip hop, with Kenyan hip hop artists, even in terms of like DJs like that, like just a proper hip hop event. And then we see where we can go with that. So that every year, we've got Soul Fest, we do something with hip hop, and then we do something for the, what's the name? I don't even know what genre to call it. Like how we've got our R&B artists in the 254, something in that line. So if we have 3 Kenyan artist massive concerts in the year, I think we'll be leveling up and changing a lot of the things in this industry. In my humble opinion. And to make what deep. To connect guest Leo, an artist who's just premiered his album, Rogers Oleman. He's going to be here. Hey, I'm come my guitar. Hey, Nenda Kunja feelings. He's going to be romancing the station. Yes, it's going to be top tier vibes in a minute. And then our character development segment, my favorite, my topic for today. Because I have been told about this over the weekend. Somebody said, hey, this guy I've been dating for like 6 months has appeared me, that December, because they'd been making plans for your Christmas weekend. Because she was like, my folks, because of COVID, blah, blah, then they're going to be in Ushago, but they've asked guys as the young ones who've been in Nairobi with this new strain to just stay back. So she'd be making plans with her man. We'll go for lunch, we'll go for dinner, laptop to tender out, those kind of things. This ninja has told her, hey, listen, I'm not going to be available. I need to travel for Jobo. Now, listen. My only feedback to her was, come on, for the record, this guy has a family. So wewe na hizi plans yako ya Christmas azingiani, because he knows that Christmas time is for his family. There is nobody who's going to work on Christmas Day unless you're a doctor. And he's not a doctor. He told you he owns his own company. So he's joboing how? Which client is he going to be seeing on Christmas Day? Lies. So it's like that guy basically has a family. He's dismissing you because he knows Christmas between the 23rd and the 26th he'll be with Famo in Ushago with his kids and his wife. So when we jipate tu shughuli ingine, I am 1,000% sure on the 28th he'll holler at you like a joke. Juu sasa atakuwa kimake plans ya 31st. Unaniget? Because you're the side chick, 31st applies to you. Christmas time is for wife and family.
31st mpaka almasiku. You love the whole.
Oh my God. Anyway, you're on the stage with Sandra and DJ Hitch on Icon Radio on all platforms. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Icon Radio KE, or www.iconradio.co.ke. Hey, Niko records sasa. Ndo baya. Niko artisan. Anyways, whatever. Back to the music and see you guys in a bit.
Icon Radio.
Vile ninahisi wakitrai kututenganisha mitachizi, nataka ujue na kuenzi sana na sitaacha. Usiwasikize anymore na kujali for sure. I promise to love you, one of two. If you only knew how I feel when I'm close to you, one of two. If you only knew how I feel when I'm close to you, takuficha kama siri.
Hey, the vibes.
Takupenda kama chizi, ndakuweka kwa akili. I promise to love you. There's nothing I won't do for you. My past and my true. Nakupenda, nakuwaza. Nimependa na waza kila saa. Usiku na mchana ni wewe ndo nataka. I will do everything, I will do anything to have you in my life, yeah. One of two. If you only knew how I feel when I'm close to you. Takuficha kama si, takupenda kama chizi, takuweka kwa akili. I promise to love you.
Yo! Hitch, were you ready? Umepotea sound ya kuvuja glass. Oh my God. Were you ready? Were you ready for that?
Nilikuwa nimesikiza hizo ngoma.
Hata kuibia demo huyo. Ujue tu sasa hiyo officially single Hitch. Hey, utaambiwa tu, you know the artist that you are today on the show, what's his name? Hey, utasikia me. I'm sorry. Let me just, I'm sorry. Mbio mbaya. Rogers Oleman. Karibu on the stage. In all the madness. Welcome to the show. Well, that was the beginning of this. Hey, I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so tired of dating bad guys. I just need to date guys who can sing for me like this. Oh my bad boys, akina hicho na tuwaste hapa. Chokesha. Hi Baba. Karibu.
Asante sana.
How are you?
I'm awesome.
How's it going?
The going is, tough as usual, lakini, yeah, we're here.
Tough and you can sing like that. Hey, you don't know what toughness is. Toughness is hearing Hitch trying to sing a song. That's toughness.
Or dance.
Let's not even talk about the dancing. Ulindichomea your challenge. Please, you spoiled our potential to win as this show. Excuse you.
Godi ndio alishinda kuchora.
Godi needs his own feature on this show, but they're moving forward. Anyway, Rogers, you've just released this album. For the record, you guys, the album is called Hisia. It's out now on every single platform imaginable. Even on YouTube, you can listen to the whole album on YouTube. Those of you who don't have those Madizas, Apple Music, it's on everything right now. It's out there.
For free.
I will charge you bado. Not yet. You're blessing people with your awesomeness.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long have you been working on the release of this album?
Should I include the production process?
Of course.
I started producing this album in 2019.
Whoa. So it's 2 years in the making.
Yes.
Damn.
2019.
I can understand why you're saying unangangana too. Because you work on something for 2 years, you've been listening to your album for 2 years, and then now it's finally out.
Yeah, it has been a really, really tough journey.
Yeah?
I think it has been exciting as well.
Tough why? Why do you say it's been a tough journey?
It's tough because, in the course of recording the album, now the pandemic came.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yes. Actually, that's right.
Yeah.
Right. And you'd already started the work. So it just messed up with schedules, your plans, your release, everything. It affected it.
It really affected it.
But now we're here.
Yes.
Okay? I'm a big believer in things are literally happening for a reason. So I don't think you should look at it as a setback because it's probably come out at the right time, especially now that you being a Kenyan artist. We're right now in the season of all this pressure for Kenyan content, Kenyan music, and this limelight with all the different industry people trying to touch into like Kenyan artists. So maybe it happened in that way. It was planned, like it was written for you in the stars for you. That right? So the title is Hisia. What does Hisia mean to the people who don't know?
Hisia is a Swahili word, which stands for feelings.
So, because it's an album for feelings. I've listened to it, by the way, you guys. I've listened to the entire album. And yeah, you're not even joking, but it is every possible emotion a man could possibly go through.
Yes.
In everything. From friendships, romantic relationships, work, career, family stuff. Like you've taken people on a proper journey on what it's like to be a man trying to like live out his dream.
Yeah, right.
Right? And then also still fall in love in between hapo katikati. Juu hiyo pressure yote mnajongesha tena love. Okay. I mean it's your life at the end of the day.
To my fair and whatnot.
Ati? ati kwa talk to fair ni wewe tu ndio kuna hiyo mashida by the way.
Kuna ngoma hapo inaitwa M-Pesa.
Sina M-Pesa love. Hitch experience M-Pesa love wewe. Ati
Juzi hata si kitambo.
Uli experience M-Pesa love. Uliambiwa tuma fair I need to do my nails.
Character development, you know.
So you see, Hitch can send money for fair and nails and I don't know what, but he can't buy me lunch for 2 sok. Let me tell you guys, I don't know what I'm going to do in this life. Anyway, back to Rogers.
That's on me.
Kwende huko. Anyway, back to Rogers. So you released the album I Know at Captain's Terrace a week and a half ago. Just under a week and a half ago, and I was there for the show. Stellar performance. I'm sure you felt all the love in the room and all the response you got. Right? Like you saw the immediate reactions of people singing along, understanding you. You know, do you feel that your music is easy for people to understand and relate to?
Yeah, I feel like I'm very direct in my writing.
Okay.
And it's really, really easy to understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You don't need any explanation.
It is word for word. Come on, you've not understood it, then you're being crazy.
Yeah.
Got you. And you write all your own music, obviously.
Yeah, in fact, on the album, because I collaborated with other people,
Yeah.
I did most of the writing.
Wow. And I know on the album you've got such amazing collabos. You know, you've got Mandela, you've got Teardrops, who I love to pieces. He's such an incredible poet. So it was so nice when I first heard the song. I was like, oh my God, and you can hear the impact of what he has done. You've got Owino on there, legend. You know what I mean? So is there a reason why you targeted artists, and I hate to use this word, but I can't think of a better way to explain it. You didn't get the commercial artists to collab with, because your artists are very, it's almost underground in terms of their messaging. They're huge. I mean, everybody knows them, but I'm saying the things they talk about, the music that they put out there is very revolutionary, for lack of a better word. Did you do that intentionally?
I can't say it was intentional. Like when I began this project, I normally perform live.
Yes.
And we meet these people in live. I'm saying a gig,
so can catch 2 vibes.
Yeah, when I catch 2 vibes, I'm saying then when you start writing a song, this song
is for this person.
This person.
Oh my God, that's amazing. That's a very interesting creative way to do it.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why the album is so great, because it was so authentic and genuine in how the collabos have happened. And each song, and the way you've said, by the way, it's true. Each one of those tracks, if you listen to with the ones with the collabos, you can't imagine any other artist in that song other than that particular artist that is collaborated with. That's very, very cool. Pardon? Really put together. Then I know Provoke produced the album. You guys co-produced, because I know you were hands-on.
Yes, we did. Production process was really, really hectic today, because apart from Provoke now being the producer who was in charge of the entire project,
yeah,
there's also Mutoria and people Jamie.
So everyone's creative brains and that level of intensity, then your own as well.
Yes, because Kina Solinga and some members of the band,
Yeah. So that must have been like intense studio hours.
Yes.
With everyone having feelings about how they want something to sound. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna take a little break and come back with you in a minute. So guys, you're on Icon Radio with Sandra and DJ Hitch. Catch you in a minute. I wanna know more.
Icon Radio.
Karibuni back.
Yes.
To the stitch with Sandra and DJ Hitch on Icon Radio. That's Icon Radio KE on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, or www.iconradio.co.ke. We're back with Rogers Oleman. He serenaded us earlier on. If you missed it, you suck. But you can also just go to all platforms available. His Here album is out. Rogers Oleman. That is ROJAZZ. It's everywhere for free, as he said earlier. So you have no reason or excuse to start saying, I've not listened to you. No. It's everywhere for free. Kama una bundles, tafuta tu mali ya Wi-Fi, ujiingishe, and usikie your album kindly. It's called Hisia, which is Swahili for feelings. I'm sure there's a guy from Costa who's gonna tell us, that's not what his here means. However, from what Oleman has decided it means feelings. So it's a superbly incredible, emotional album that tells the story of a man and all the different journeys they've been, that you guys go through as men and so on. But now that we're here, Oleman, being an artist right now in Kenya, having released this project and worked on it for 2 years, like you said, the Kenyan music industry, give me one super positive feedback you have about it, and one negative or aspect about the Kenyan music industry.
Okay. On the positive side, I think the industry is still wide open.
Oh yeah.
Anyone who wants to to experiment and to release music out there.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like as much as we have people already doing a lot of stuff in the industry, there's still room for new guys to come in.
Okay.
On the positive side.
Okay, so it's not locked in the way people try to be like, oh, there's only 5 top artists and everybody else can't access.
Hyperlocked. There's so many guys.
Okay, you guys are already there, so your excuse at I can't release music because it's not locked. If you're an artist and you want to put your stuff out there, please, not 254, please do us all a favor and do it, because the more content for me, there's nothing like too much content in my opinion, because there's something for everybody within this industry, right? One negative aspect.
The negative aspect about the industry is that it's really, really hard for now the new people to get their music to get played on national radio.
Facts.
It's a really, really tough task for them.
Okay, have you tried?
I have.
Yeah.
Even before I released the album, I had singles out, but it has always been really difficult because there's a lot of politics around promotion and around your branding and all that. Always in Mziki and then you're a big brand all of a sudden.
But okay, I can believe in that argument until we had situations like Gangnam Style. You understand what I mean? You understand, because what was his name? I forget his name. He released a song, and then I don't know, a week later he was on 1 billion views. You understand what I'm trying to say?
I feel like that was Kenya 10 years ago.
I took up say.
Right now in Kenya, for you to get even 1 million views, in Kenya, people who get 1 million views on YouTube are very big artists.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, let me throw a challenge to you then.
Yes.
As an artist, even when you started doing the music, before you started, coming to Akina Icon Radio and Akina DJ Hitch and stuff, you've got friends, okay? Right now, you as Oleman, you released your album. At your album release event, out of your X number of followers and friends, and they're in the hundreds, it's not like you've got 2 friends. Like, let's be realistic. How many showed up?
Okay.
How many made promises that they're going to come?
So many.
You understand what I'm trying to say? So sometimes I feel like, and I'm just playing devil's advocate when I say this, I feel like with artists, we need to acknowledge that it's not necessarily the industry that's working against you. It's actually, sometimes it's mostly your own people. You see, okay, as a radio house, you come and you've sent us, all your tracks and the 3 pieces and blah blah blah, and you want us to play your songs. My boss is going to tell me that's okay. If the music is great, that's fine. However, we know that people want to listen to blah blah blah. So Sandra, if you're gonna play this album and this music on rotation, that's okay. It better be able to earn the radio station money. And the only way it's going to earn me money is if your friends tune in and listen to your album playing, so that way I can go to an advertiser and say, hey, we've got 3 million listeners. So now they can, because now it's justified. And I'm sorry, I'm taking it to the business side of how radio and media works in general. But those are some of the challenges within media houses that we face. Given, however, though, I feel like, and this is why I'm so adamant on our show, we always have to have, artists, like Kenyan artists come through, despite the fact that we play all other kinds of music. I'm adamant about it because I really do believe we are the first point of pushing you guys' content, because the content is great and it's there, and you can sing and you can play guitars and blah blah blah. The talent is there. It just irks me that people don't know. And I think last week at Gobare did a feature of, like, somebody told him, let's feature artists that nobody has seen. Did you see that? And so people sent him like links to artists that they know personally or follow personally that are not necessarily big. And I remember seeing some of the responses. People minds were blown. They're like, what? That's a Kenyan artist. That's a Kenyan singer. Wow, this chick sounds better than Adele. And in my mind, I was asking myself, why did you think that we have no singers in this country? To the followers who were like shocked. And out of those list of artists, there was like 12 that I knew already as myself. So it really overwhelmed me, because I was like, why is everyone in shock that people can sing, that there's a guy who can sing this well? It bothers me, because it means nobody's actually putting in the effort to do the research. We'd rather go and Google, because you heard a song on TikTok by a guy from Cameroon, you'd rather go and Google that artist and download all his music. But the TikTok video you heard of the Kenyan, you were not bothered. But if you went and opened that person's profile and saw their work, it's amazing. But also for Kenyan artists, I feel like we're at a platform where we now have so many platforms where you guys can launch yourselves. Even these TikToks, your Snapchat and so on, they may seem trivial, but most celebrities and people who will help blow you up, bloggers, where they are, blah blah, it's on all those platforms. So once you get your music in there, I believe the hype, or people get to recognize and know you, but also your team. You just need a team that puts you in the right rooms. Wanaenda kwa events ya kina DJ Hitch, wanaforce DJ Hitch acheze song yako. Kama ana unampatia tu sayo simu, ndio hii link download sahi na YouTube MP3. It's illegal, but you know what I'm trying to say. You understand what I'm trying to say? Because even you guys as DJs, like right now, you've been listening to his stuff now. I know you even know right now which songs, BPM wise, you will merge with these songs when you're out in like at different events. You guys have to push this content. And I'm not saying just push for the artists that you know and that you work with. Even just experiment and then take crowd reactions and share with us. Just send and be like, look, I played this song, people are still dancing. Those things are important even for feedback for the artist, right? So that even him, where he's sitting, instead of just assuming that, my music is the most epic music, you can tell him, bro, nilicheza song yako, cheki video, kila mtu alirudi akakaa. So, where do you took studio? Once you process tena kindly, please, and politely. You get me? You understand what I mean? And it's important, and as harsh as it may seem, that stuff is really important for you guys, so that you can understand that even for the DJs, for us in the radio, the reason we're not playing is because ABCDFG. We're not just deciding to be mean people. You understand? Now, are you dating, Rogers?
No, I'm not.
Kuna mtu anaenda kukudm sai kutusi. So guys, he's single. Ladies, you've been struggling here, being given character development to the Kina Hitch and Co. Rogers Oleman is a single guy. As you can hear, he can sing. So in time you're in your feelings, he'll just tuliza you nicely with some nice vibes, I know you've got a show coming up on Saturday at our launch. So we'll talk about that next, and sort of like your upcoming shows, and my guys can come and see you perform live, because I know you're an amazing live performer. So yeah, we'll be back, guys. You're on the stage with Sandra and DJ Hitch. Catch you soon.
Icon Radio.
10. Anyway. Karibuni back, everybody on the stage. Rogers.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
in light of everything, and now that your album is finally out and so on, and you've got big plans of where you'd like this album to go, and for people to hear your story and listen to your music. What are your plans to start to get the noise of your album out there?
All right. Of course, there are gonna be events like the one we're doing on Saturday. Yeah. Now it's all about showcase.
Back to back.
Yeah.
Unaenda kuserenade to kila mahali all day every day.
Guys really need to listen to this new sound.
Yeah.
Also key and then tuone.
Which actually reminds me, what do you call your music?
The music is called Zouk Soul.
Umesikia hiyo? Zouk Soul. So usichome hapo uanze kusema you guys the newest hip hop. Zouk Soul. I love that. I really love that because it tells you everything you're going to experience. I love that very much. So speaking of, you've mentioned it, Hitch.
Yes.
Our baby is finally going to be born on Saturday.
Yes.
Officially and legitimately. Guys, basically don't start making rumors, ladies and gentlemen. Please. What I mean is we've got the Icon Radio launch on Saturday at Wama. Yes, so Icon Radio launch at Wama on Saturday from 4 p.m. We've got live performances with you guys. All the Icon Radio presenters will be in the building. It'll be fun times, good vibes only. Masherehe, Hitch atakuwa hapo kwa decks. You know, we're going to have a jolly good time on Saturday at Wama on Mudagari Road. Mudagari Road in Lavington. Pull up, everybody. Pull up.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
And to tell their friend and their cousin and their side chick and their
designated driver.
Waambie kila mtu, even though tunasema. So you know we've got Akina Rogers gonna be performing. We've got Maxi, we've got Doro Kendi, we've got Neville, we've got Buster J. We're gonna be on that yo-yo tip all over again.
Once we're dropping another one now.
You understand? We're doing big things on Saturday. There's epic big things happening on Saturday. Everyone just needs to be in the building. Right. So we have a segment on this show called Character Development, where we just highlight the week's wahalas. This week I shared earlier on, and I've gotten some very interesting feedback. Basically, what happened is a friend had been making Christmas plans with her boyfriend. This guy owns his own company, blah, blah, blah. They had already made plans. Saturday, your 25th constitution and the lunch. We'll go for dinner somewhere. Then, and this was, then after that, we're going to go out. Like, he already knew that Christmas Day, which falls on a Saturday, there's going to be epic things happening with him and his girlfriend. So 2 days ago, a guy hollers at him. He's like, hey, listen, he forgot he had said he owns his own company. He calls and tells her, between the 23rd and the 26th, I have to work. We can't go to this Naivasha like we planned and do all these things that were planned. So she came and met me in a half and a puff. Machozi nini makamasi kwa club, and I'm just like, bruh, I just came to have a good time. What is this? And she was like, what am I going to do? Sandra had made all these plans. I just told her, like, ma'am, for the record, huyo mtu akona mtu wake, namely a wife and children, because there is no way specifically the dates of 23rd and 26th, conveniently out of nowhere after making plans with you, until now he has to Jobo. Who is going to be at work on Saturday on Christmas Day? Who? Where? And you can see when those times it's like he knows 23rd on a travel ukenda ushago. Christmas Eve kona watoi, Christmas Day kona watoi, Boxing Day kona watoi, warudi 27. That's why I told her I can guarantee on the 28th he's going to holler at you, because for side chicks it's New Year's, wives and family is Christmas. She just didn't quite understand the dynamics of character development in this year Nairobi. So I told her you better just investigate, because for sure that man has a family. Am I correct in my assumption, my guys? As the men here. So unajonga mnambianga ati 14th ni ya wife alafu 15th ni ya side chick ama
nyewe ni ile tunaitanga kutokwa.
Kuna mtu amereply back ati hiyo ni kupatia mtu wako break from the relationship. I'm like, no, you can't make plans with me for Christmas and then I don't know a week before you decide, listen, I can't, I'll be working. Let me tell you, like, some men, they don't even think through their life. I don't even know why he bothered to even try and make those plans. He would have just told her, hey bro, listen, me, Christmas, even lie and say you're going to visit your own folks. Like, lie to me, that makes sense. You know what I mean? Because everyone knows Christmas is family time. So you could just have to go and see your family. It's only been 6 months. I'm not in any position to meet your family now, so I'll understand. But now you wait until for you to tell me from the 23rd to the 26th I'll be unavailable, I have work.
Umsemanze hata nikataki kujua.
Clearly hataki kujua, like he clearly doesn't care. He clearly doesn't even care about how deep his lie is. Sindio? Hey, this character in this Nairobi, it's severe. People are going through things. It's holiday time and you're crying. Like, my guy. Mimi nikamwambia ukuja tu ni join satom. Team single, wewe kuja tutachapa shows utatulia na utapona. Is the moral of the story. Anyway, Rogers, thank you so much for entertaining us, for being here with us today on the stage. We appreciate your insight. We're going to be pushing your music. I can tell you that I'm going to force issues. Hata kama Hitch and ajiski hiyo siku unaenda kuinsist kama ndo wazimu. We're going to do that. We can't wait to see you perform on Saturday. I feel like that's going to bring home this conversation. So tomorrow's performance, I know, is just going to bring home everything that I've said about, you know, your level of talent and so on. Can't wait for tomorrow to see all this happening live. We're going to have a jolly good time, everybody. Ama?
Of course.
Sindio?
Hey.
It's going to be lit. It's going to be lit vibes. Even though tunaingia December ya ukweli.
Oh, nani, akina Godi.
Akina Godish. Hey, boss man. It's going to be really, really good vibes. I can't wait for that to happen. Good luck. Congratulations for contributing to the Kenyan music industry positively. Hey, hauna scandal zuku left right and center tukuficha ghafla ama Edgar Obare. Positive artist, a positive artist, my guy.
Focused
on the music, focusing on the music.
Lakini wasanii wasanii
Wanasemanga hivyo on paper, but kwa ground vitu wanga different.
creatives ni machizi bana.
Tutajionea mambo kesho labda. Kidogo ataanza kufanya vitu nyazi make sense that tumesoma hapo like whoa bro, whoa. Anyway guys, so thank you so much for Top Tier Friday. I hope you guys have had a good time on the show with us up on the stage. See you tomorrow at Wama. And we out.
Icon Radio.